Okay, so welcome back for more Fate Go. We are now approaching to the final knot and finishing off the Salem for the rest of the chapter. And after that, probably going to do some farming for K&K and maybe doing some challenge quests for K&K as well. Probably, maybe, if I can try. Anyway, let's not waste any time and jump right into the final knot. Finish the rest of this chapter. And we got Queen of Sheba joining in. Very nice, but no. Right. Not gonna bring Berserker because there will be Abby here. That is, of course. And I probably would have used my, this one for Debug Cleanse. Let me check it again. I think I can do this. I don't want to use that one. I'm trying to think. Maybe Giorgio would be a better option. Yes, I grail for Kato Danzo and Tomo Gozen because, you know, they're obviously best duos of the Shimosa, that is, of course. One, Kato Danzo, cool mama robot, and second of Tomo Gozen, awesome damage, insanely good, and plus, she's a gamer. Switch that. I will switch this one. In case of an emergency. I will switch that one. Put it like that. Actually, you know what? Let's put it like this way. The next morning, Salem, day 8. Town Hall, Provisional Court.
Evil! Evil! Everywhere! Spreading! Overpowering! Rampant! Guess I don't need to bother with this disguise anymore. Nobody's paying attention to us. Matahari! Look at those two! What the? They were both executed alongside me! Ooh, There goes! Over there! And over here! Goes everywhere! I don't understand. Even once I could have sworn we defeated are here. Maybe they're like Tituba, and they keep reviving as long as they have a role to play. Apparently, living people as well, but mixed in, beside these monsters. What is it, Neza? Why do you keep glaring at everyone? There's nothing here but monsters. Granted, it would feel pretty amazing to just let loose and go all out against these things. Then again, if the way they're looking at us is anything to go by, it may come to that. I was looking for Sanson. However, not here, as I expected. That is a relief. He always was a heavy sleeper.
So, it's technically daybreak now, even though the day hasn't broken, and this town is looking more and more like the set of a damn zombie movie. What the Bible call this again? The Last Supper?
No, that was one of Da Vinci's most famous paintings. Perhaps you meant the Last Judgment from the Book of Revelation? Oh, I guess you're familiar with it. By the way, Robin, I can't thank you enough for your help yesterday, and for keeping an eye on Senpai in prison all night.
Don't worry about it. I wasn't gonna let them take advantage of the confusion to execute Master in secret.
There's Senpai and Cersei. I see Abby's here too. I guess she made it through the next night okay. But she still seems awfully depressed.
This court is now in session. Will the defendant please step forward?
Well, ain't this a lovely view?
Defendant Cersei. The court will now review the charges leveled against the Soap Brush Company's child actress, Cersei, who stands accused of being a witch.
Excuse me? I'm the queen actress. Yes, actress. Get it right. Jeez.
Cersei, you are accused of practicing witchcraft in public. There are a large number of people in this very courtroom who can attest to that personally. Do you admit your guilt in this matter?
Guess I got no choice.
The Book of Exodus clearly states, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." Can you tell this court why you went against God's teachings and sullied your hands in witchcraft?
I couldn't care less about your piddling little god. The only divinity I worship is Hecate, goddess of witchcraft and necromancy. But I will say this. The only reason I used witchcraft back there was to keep innocent people safe. I never meant any harm.
So you admit your foul deeds of your own accord. I command your honesty. Though your crimes are still punishable by death and shall never be forgiven, I am willing to grant you mercy in light of your honesty. Executioner, attach heavy weights to her feet to ensure her hanging is quick and painless. Yes, Your Honor.
Forget that. Burn her! It's not an execution if she doesn't suffer through it. Witches deserve to be burnt at the stake.
Yeah, that's right. Cook, roast her, and serve her up on a plate.
I see. So that's what that feels like. Thanks. I hate it.
Suppose you did the best you could.
You're up next, Soapfrost. And just so you know, I'm afraid my death-faking medicine won't work on you.
Defendant Soapfrost. Soapfrost, you stand accused of many crimes. First are the allegations from Mr. Carter. Tell us, officer, were you able to corroborate his claims? I did find the remains of a campsite in the woods, Your Honor. But I'm afraid it was already deserted, so I can't say for sure if Tituba was staying there. I see. Then we shall put Mr. Carter's allegations aside for the moment. Place seems kind of full of living dead, you know. It is no sense for one to revive on one's own power. It is one of God's greatest miracles.
Yeah. Where can I find a female corpse? Somebody give me a young female corpse.
Oh, it's him. I guess he must have died in a riot.
You know, I wonder what all these ghosts are gonna eat once there's no more corpses left to go around.
Themselves, their very sins, the desire to atone, can never be satiated. It is one of the great impurities.
The next accusation leveled against Soapfrost is...
That's it! I've had enough! Even when Mr. Ringmaster did do something bad, it's not his fault! It's because he has always tried to help others, whether me or someone else, without worrying about himself or how it might look! What about me? I'm a witch, remember? You saw that brightness day, right? Why are you trying to frame innocent people when you have a real witch right here in front of you?
No, that won't do at all. There must be a clear, unmistakable motive. Otherwise, my objective will never be met. I need atonement. True atonement. My niece is lying. She's off on one of those flights of fancy so common to girls her age. It's no surprise that a skilled performer will have any number of tricks up his sleeve, intended to mislead anyone who might cross his path. And of course, he could have just as easily used those tricks to have others take the fall for his own misdeeds.
Uncle? Carter?
If I may address the spectators directly, would you mind if I led this court's proceedings for a moment?
I trust that's all right with you, Your Honor.
Very well. I shall permit it. You are certainly qualified to practice law. Thank you, Your Honor. The whole atmosphere just changed in an instant. Guess they're done with the pretense. As you will soon see, these traveling performers are directly responsible for Abigail's sins. First of all, let us refresh our memories pertaining to her first sin. Defendant Abigail Williams. Abby, why? She does not speak. We can't let Carter keep running this show. This pertains to the events that befell Abigail's parents. I created the first Salem with great attention to detail. My goal was to recreate history faithfully. However, it began to diverge from the moment of its creation. Humans truly are strange creatures. Even faced with identical situations, the outcome will differ in ways both large and small. But the one thing that remained constant was that a girl named Abigail Williams was always at the center. I decided I had to keep a very close eye on this girl. Though the Williams' death may have been caused by a gun misfiring and a wagon overturning, young Abigail's actions were always ultimately behind them. That was when we first met, wasn't it, Abigail?
Yes, Uncle. Mother went quiet. Father's neck got tangled in the rings. And in the sky above the woods, there were many blackbirds.
Now, let's address her next sin. In the second Salem, I inadvertently allowed Chaldea to enter. It was an act of interference I never foresaw, stemming from a single one of the observational instruments. Flowers, near future observation lens, Sheba, a highly advanced hybrid of science and magecraft capable of acquiring highly detailed visual data. When the demon god pillars acted contrary to Goash's expectations, it was able to observe and restrain them. A detestable feature that was equal parts safety and liability. And as if to prove that point, it scrounged up what little intelligence it had, and then had the temerity to act of its own accord, summoning a heroic spirit and sending it to this very land. Apparently, the Queen of Sheba was the only human Goasha ever trusted. What a disgusting display of sentiment. How anyone could feel such things is beyond me. At any rate, Sheba detected the surviving demon god pillar and alerted it Chaldea. Then it overloaded a heroic spirit summoning system and used itself as a catalyst to send a single heroic spirit into Salem. I will admit it was a quick and expeditious act. At that point, the Salem phenomenon had devoured the magical energy of the 50,000 people inside and was proceeding at 105,000 times normal speed. This heroic spirit's interference caused it to slow down dramatically. However, doing so exhausted the heroic spirit, and the potency of her abilities was greatly reduced. Ah yes, that reminds me. Whatever happened to the real Tituba, Abigail?
She became a goat. She's still in the woods even now.
That's right. It was your suggestion, and it was truly a wonderful one. As I recall, ghosts consume the mind of the dead, thereby becoming one of them. Isn't that right? Let us now address her third sin. Although the heroic spirit has been rendered nearly powerless, slowing down time had a hugely detrimental effect on the test efficiency, and I had already used up the fifth Salem. With time and magical energy running out, I began to grow reckless. It was then that I asked you for advice. What was it you said to me?
I said I would like to have a friend. One who is a poor, lonely child, completely forsaken by God. And even if God didn't love her, I could.
Yes, Lavinia.
Lavinia Watterly!
Lavinia, you shouldn't be here. Run!
No, it's time I had my day in court too. Lavinia Watterly! If you have decided to stop fleeing and are prepared to answer for your crimes, you are welcome in my court. Thank you, Lavinia.
It's her. I've always wanted to eat her. I can't wait any longer. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Back off, buddy. No one lays a hand on our witness while we're around.
Mr. Carter, I've got some evidence too.
Oh, really? If it will help these proceedings go smoothly, I would be happy to hear it.
Sure. Here it is. It's powder of Imangihasi, designed to make spirits materialize. Want to know whose corpse I made it from? If you're going to hurt a child, it needs to be on even ground. It's not fair for you to be the only one in a mask. Now, show yourself. Go! 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 Waterly!
Great! Thanks for all the help! Now I can't get into this. Oh wait, that's Sheba.
Great, thanks for all the help. Now I can get into this courthouse bound to feel in my true form.
The Queen of Sheba?
I haven't handled a demon god in a long time, but don't worry, it's just like riding a bike. Now then, demon god pillar Ram, if you're going to show your true identity and use your full power, then I have no qualms about expanding the scope of negotiations. Okay, Master of Chaldea, you're all set. As long as I'm here in this courtroom, nothing you do will break any religious precepts, and you'll no longer have to worry about an intelligence debuff. I promise you a square deal.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
No need for thanks. We can talk price later.
Burn the witches! Burn them, burn them, burn them!
Wow, they're all becoming ghosts. Jeez, everything is all like acting. The hell? Does this mean every villager here was already a ghoul to begin with?
Guess so. This means they were even better at disguises than us, much as it pains me to admit it. So by day, they're rational people, and by night, they're voracious ghouls. I don't know if Abigail affected them, or they affected Abigail, but whatever the case, they're clearly not holding back anymore. That's true, but even so, they were all human when this began. Perfectly ordinary humans who simply had the misfortune of finding themselves trapped in the Salem. Everyone's like that once you get past the surface. You never have to worry about this with animals. I was careless, negligent. Do we need to eradicate them? They're all coming at us at once. What should we do, Master?
We're gonna beat them and the demon god pillar.
Is that Tituba? No, that's... Not again. How many times has it been? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it.
Abby, look at me.
Oh, what sin? Was inviting the souls of sinners here in Sir Salem. She summoned those who took part in humanity's witch hunts here, and did so most mercifully. Traitors who let it fierce, getting the better of them, and sold out their own families. Instigators who succumbed to the sick pill and entrapping others. Double-crossers who refused to face the truth of the torture machine, in which they were complicit hypocrites who went 100. Oh, who would listen about invisible demons only they could see? Yes, they were all irredeemably greedy. So greedy that even I can no longer satiate them. Even at death, they begged for redemption. So they entrusted a wish for forgiveness to a false grail. Abigail!
Too late. Second form. Ah, shit.
戦いは苦手だが、これもまた世界の断りですか。
夢のように片付けよう。いいとも。お
任せよ。せい。
どうかな。
Oh my god, really?
これが私の信じる心、願い、思い。
これでどうかな。
What? Come
お
on.
任せよ。いいはい。てや。まだ終わりではないですよ。では行くぞ。
Come on, let's do this. Finish this fucker. I don't want to see this again.
柄ではないんだけどね。
Thank you, Merlin. Holy shit. Saved my ass off. Shantak.
王の話をするとしよう。お望みのままに。どうかな。
Come on, Martha. You had like 80% chance. Why you no do this?
はい、わかりました。怒らせるなっての。
はい、いいでしょう。ほっ。まだ終わりではないですよ。
What is this crits bullshit? This is stupid.
これが私の信じる心。
はい。いいでしょう。てや。まだ終わりではないですよ。
願い、思い、そして
いいとも。柄ではないんだけどね。
はい、わかりました。あら、怒らせるなっての。
Fucking hate that. I can't believe it. That's why all of my servants, including support, are being half because of that bound of deal.
いやお父様。
Oh boy.
願い、思い。
Let me help you for that.
では行くぞ。 では行くぞ。
奇跡を。
ではお見せしましょう。
はい。
I will switch out for Martha.
愛を知らない悲しき竜。星のように。
Oh yeah, Martha got rank up. Cool.
俺こそがアスカロンの真実。汝は竜、罪ありアスカロン。
これでどう？これでどう？
Alright, switching out.
手伝う。気にしないで。手伝う。気にしないで。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。王の話をするとしよ
粉砕よく見ておくように。
う。星の宇宙に物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るなりガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
回避は許しません。敵へ補足。苦しめ。これでどう？これでどう？
Oh.
これでどうかな。
手伝う。気にしないで。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
全兵装ロック解除。
ではお見せしましょう。
お望みのままに。
気に入ったわ。あなたは念入りにめちゃくちゃにしてあげる。泣いて許しをこいなさい。ブレストゼロエリゼイベト。
Well, that's finished them off. Cool.
あなたも検討しました。ただ少しだけ足りなかったものがあるだけです。
Oh boy, next one's gonna be like not so good. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna need something better for that. I don't think Haiku's not gonna help at all. Even Queen of Sheba, I don't know about her. Because I'm facing against a demon god pillar. I'm trying to think which is the better way. Should I really use... you know what? I probably will use this one, Cersei. Because, you know, she's a pretty good DPS. And charges are pretty good. Even I will have to change that one to, what was that before again? Kato Danzo to this one. Probably will use this one. And then that one, and then change this to, I don't know, I can't find any good one. I don't really have any good caster support at all. Boy, this is really hard decision to choose. And god damn it. Well then, I guess I will switch this to this one. And then I guess this may kind of work out. Since I don't have any friend support, so I'll just bring Cersei because, you know, best DPS. I don't know what's her third skill, I forgot. That gives me a question. Oh, increase party critical party generation and remove party debuffs. Ah, I wish you could have had Cersei. Would have been better. I guess we can just get started. Let's see. Cause Tituba, she doesn't have third skill. Only has her charisma, that's it. And yeah. Okay, well, let's get to it.
Abigail, does it hurt? Wait, this smell. Roses. Ah, yeah. What should I do? Is it okay to set you free?
Lavinia, we are putting Abby back to normal.
The descent is almost upon us. Abby is still here, but it's too late.
What? She can reach such realms? Your Honor, Judge Hawthorne, this is not yet over. Continue the trial. You will see this through once again. You will sentence these witches.
Yes, of course, Mr. Carden. Order.
Good, that's it. Uphold the honor of the Holy Court and continue this trial. Continue to pass judgment here in this godforsaken Salem until a god worth worshipping appears. You shall do as many times as it takes. You shall revive as many times as you must, even until you are no more than a lump of rotten tissue. No, you shall not. This court is no longer in session, Rom. You may have tried to use the entire city of Salem as a catalyst for summoning a host of spirits. But the people of Salem's magical energy is running dry. You have nothing left to work with. And I will not rest until every last grain of gold dust that slipped through King Solomon's fingers is returned to him. That is what I swore I will do as a heroic spirit. Oh yes, I will eventually return the void when my kin awake. But not yet. No, not yet.
God. Matthew, Luke. During the trial, the Queen of the Southern Kingdom stood beside those of this age, confirming their guilt. She had come from the ends of the earth to hear Solomon's wisdom for herself. But here, she found one who far surpassed Solomon.
Let us now reveal her fifth sin. This is the most grievous yet. Placing trust in others, what a foolish, nay, naive thing to do. Abigail's unshakable faith shrouded Salem in a veil of light. It was this very thing that completely obviated guilt, and with it, any distinction between good and evil. Thus were these sinners stuck in purgatory, neither punished nor forgiven for their foul deeds. Enough to give even the Witchfinder General a chance for salvation. Enough for him to see healing in a place so dripping with evil that even I cannot stand it. Abigail, you have sinned once again.
Oh boy.
Yes, it is because you are a sinner that you trusted me. Croak, croak, croak. So, Ross of Chaldea, Queen of Sheba, if you want her, come and claim her. I shall protect my niece with my life. Now pray, 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 pray. Punishment, 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 punishment. Ask for punishment. Ask, and you shall receive.
The demon god pillar Rom. He is behind this entire abnormality. So fast. Mash. So fast. Da Vinci, it's so good to hear your voice again. Our comms must be back online. Damn straight! And that's not all, in case you haven't noticed yet. The mist, the boundary field clouds that have been covering Salem are rapidly dissipating. I'm looking at the area you're in right now, and we're finally getting data about your battle. And wow, this reading! I knew it had to be a demon god pillar. Hang in there, I'm sending reinforcements. Thank you, that would be great. No problem, now that you'll need them, seeing how the US Army is on its way there as we speak.
Yeah! Try this glorious Star Spangled Banner on both sides, you cretins!
More people could end up hurt.
What? Why?
What are you saying, Selfbrash? Don't be ridiculous.
No, my friend has a point. Magical energy is being consumed at an absolutely astonishing rate. And not only on the East Coast, but across the entire continent. This consumption is primarily taking place in heavily populated areas. We are receiving more reports with every passing second. This phenomenon seems to have no regard for the bounded fields in place whatsoever. I don't have time to choose my words carefully, so all at peril of being laughed out of the room. I believe the very underpinnings of Magecraft itself are starting to become fractured, sorry.
A heretic?
Not again! That means there are casualties among ordinary people in this, correct? The valor on the battlefield is all the more important now!
Is there anything we can do? There are still a number of Chaldea agents and mages cooperating with us that are keeping an eye on Salem's perimeter. I'll ask them for help. No, wait. That won't be nearly enough to make a difference. We'll have to call on all the help. Alchemists, agents of the Holy Church, knights. I'll have to put out a maximum alert letting them know they're heretic that could pose a threat to us all. Whatever happens, I swear that I will assume all responsibility on behalf of Chaldea.
That could end up giving them an excuse to dismantle Chaldea as it stands now. But I'm afraid it must be done nonetheless. We have no alternative.
That's why Chaldea exists in the first place. Even if every last record is scrapped away, Chaldea will still have fulfilled its role. We're the first line of defense, whether we're up against a heretical sword projected from a demon god pillar, or a threat to all of humanity itself. We will be the shield against the legend poised to descend upon us, and against the relics of heresy. The rest of the staff and I will take it from here. Mash, you focus on staying abreast of the situation, and Selfbrash, I need you to focus on this next decision. Listen up, Selfbrash. We're going to temporarily seal Salem off again. Only this time, we're going to do so from the outside, by establishing multiple bounded fields. Unfortunately, this means you'll be sealed in there too. If you're unable to resolve this in the limited time you have, then we're going to have to use every means at our disposal to incinerate everything within these bounded fields we're about to erect. Even knowing that, do you still?
Yes. I can smell its alluring aroma everywhere. The descendants are almost upon us. Yeah, Iginia.
Okay, bring it on.
私に頼るのね。いいでしょう。
この辺り
任せなさい。
いじった方がいいんじゃないか。
エリザ粒子展開。エリザ粒子展開。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。落ち着いて。落ち着いて。よく見ておくように。やー。
どうかな。
デスカッター。
Fuck you! Ah!
聞きません。
I fucking hate you.
いいとも。
Son of a bitch, fucking elder girl.
それ柄ではないんだけどね。
Fucking hate bleed out effect so much.
もう
粉砕します。いいでしょう、落ち着いて。はい、粉砕します。回避は許しません。
What? Come on. Come
回
on.
避は許しません。
Just like that, Mecha
聞
Ellie.
きません。
Good job.
武装完了。行きますね。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
手伝うもん。気にしないで。神明全兵装
王の話をするとしよ
私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロードキャメロット。気に入ったわ。あなたは念入りにめちゃくちゃにしてあげる。泣いて許しをこいなさい。ブレストゼロエリゼーベト。
Damn.
星の内海物見のウテ楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。もう
Oh.
さらば与えられん。
Son of a bitch, this curse again. Son of a bitch. Fuck.
はい、
お望みのま
粉
まに
砕します。や
どうかな。
回避は許しません。聞きません。
報いを求め。
聞きません。
Oh, that's just great.
いいでしょう。
どうかな。
デスカッター。聞きません。
祈りを捧げる。
聞きません。
さらば与えられん。
Ah. Fucking crit right there.
手伝うもん。気にしないで。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
さあ、
王の話をするとしよう。
気に入ったわ。あなたは念入りにめちゃくちゃにしてあげる。泣いて許しをこいなさい。ブレストゼロエリゼーベト。
Oh my god. Got him.
星の内海物見のウテ楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Now, is it gonna remove the buffs?
回
Remove
避
all
は
the
許
debuffs
し
things?
ません。
I have a feeling it may be.
もう
I don't know. We'll see. Nope.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
エリザ粒子展開。
That was close, though.
よく見ていいでしょう。よく見ておくように。回避は許しません。デスカッター。回避は許しません。どうなのどうなのどうなの。
兵装最大保持。外なる断りをもって惑星を最低にする。異端創生式。報いを求めよ。
まだ倒れません。神明、
お望みの
よ
まま
く見ておくように。私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロードキャメロット。
fucking beat it.
それ
敵へ捕捉きませんきませんいいでしょう
Oh, wait.
落ち着いて落ち着いてよく見ておくようにはっ回避は許しません敵へ捕捉
報いを求め報いを求め
きませんきません
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
何もなかった何もなかったわ全兵装いいです粉砕します
Come on. I believe in you, Mecha Ellie. Finish that fucker.
テイクオフスカートフレアソニックシャワーラン展開ブレストゼロエリジェーベト敵へ捕捉
Yes!
どうなのどうなのどうなの
Oh, thank God. That Mecha Ellie-chan saves the day. Ah, 3 Phoenix Feathers. That's clever. Drops right there. Well, I guess I don't need anything NPC support or other friend support at all. I guess I have like pretty good servants so far on my alternate account. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, login bonus. And we get 10 golden apples. And then tomorrow's will be the 10 summon tickets. Yes. Yes. Different one. Flip in the page, please. Since it's starting March tomorrow. Here we go. Let's see. We're still in weekend state. Yep. Not gonna bring Berserker because it'd be very risky. Let's see. I guess I'll bring Martha for Team Debug Cleanse. And bring Giorgio for his taunter. And not bringing Berserker, not gonna work out. So, I think... Do I really need to keep Tamamino? Probably, maybe I would. Yeah, I guess that should kind of work out, because this is just like... This battle is like, Abigail does not have MP charge, and doesn't unleash it, so that should be fine.
Croc! Croc! Abigail! Abigail! Carter's head is tearing itself off.
I think he means to take Abby down with him. Robin, shoot him! Damn it! Uh-oh. Lavinia?
Croc! Croc! The space-time gates are increasing in number. No non-fictional mage can hope to stand against this threat. Her sixth sin is barely worth mentioning. Abigail will surely abandon everything. Human hearts, words, hope.
Okay.
She just crushed Rom under her heel. Abby.
Lavinia. Lavinia. I guess she's dead.
Lavinia.
Cersei, is there anything we can...
Abby. It's too late. Afraid so? Abigail lost the last of her humanity while Rom kept us busy.
I see. Guess there's nothing we can do but take her out. Rom!
Boats cannot reach her.
Yeah, kinda figured, but I had to try.
Sir Typhon, Sir Typhon, thou art a sinner, thou art the sixth knot. To seek redemption in this land of hearsay is to reap the devil's harvest. Now, let us pray to our Father who art in heaven. Sir Typhon, thou art a sinner, thou art the seventh knot. To seek redemption in this land of purgatory is to worship false idols.
Uh-oh. Her real evil form.
Uh-oh! This distortion of Bountiful! This violation of religious precepts! That's not a demon god! It's a false god! In every sense of the word!
Did a god just possess her?
Pain, aching, suffering. What are the most precious joys for a human? Happiness, love. These all fade and disappear.
But the guilt one feels over one's sins, that torment lasts forever. Even in death, it is the impulse that drives evil ghosts to act and turns them to detestable ghosts. Is there anyone who has never sinned? Is there anyone in this whole world who is not a child of sin? No. And so I will bestow my gift upon all sinners. Punishment. Punishment in the form of unadulterated suffering. That is the only path to redemption. So I will bless each and every person in this world with suffering. That is my joy. Abby, please, stop this.
No.
The gates reach across all of time and space. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still not accustomed to using them.
This Bountiful keeps obstructing me. I can't focus my aim. I can't inflict enough pain.
I see. So I can't reach outside, even though all I'm trying to do is find the most sinful people alive. Then, if I just reach through the Bountiful itself to send pain directly into the mage's hearts. Please, stop this. Abigail.
I see you understand, Mr. Ringmaster. Unlike MASH.
You don't have to do this, Abigail.
Even with all these people looking for salvation, your happiness is my happiness too, you know?
People feel not pain just living their lives.
That's awful. Poor things. But it's not nearly enough. I can never leave Salem. Not ever. My own sins still sleep deep within this land. So then, I'll just have to make everywhere a part of Salem. I'll connect everything myself.
Master, we must kill that false god.
Neza.
That, not Abigail. It is a false god, an evil god. If Abigail, fallen from grace, truly possesses untainted strength, then something should remain, even after we defeat it. My own soul is proof of that.
Right, Neza. Got it.
That's right. Everything. England, Rome, Jerusalem. I'll connect them all to each other. To me. And then I will bestow eternal, unending pain,
pain, pain upon everyone.
Oh no.
鋼鉄魔女出撃します。外敵に恩赦は与えません。
Ah, fuck, I hate it.
まだ倒れません。エリザ粒子展開。エリザ粒子展開。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよ
はい、
う。いいとも。
よく見ておくように。
それ。
回避は許しません。
Of course you do. Ah. This is why I hate that.
よく見ておくように。
どうかな。
回避は許しません。
どうかな。
聞きません。いいです。よくいいでしょう。管理する。デスカッター。敵へ捕捉。エリチャードリル。聞きません。
How long does that bleed effect last? Because I'm sick of tired of that Elder Goal. So goddamn annoying. That bleed effect. 5 turns? That's bullshit.
お望み。ん。いいとも。
よく見ておくように。
それ。
回避は許しません。
5 turns.
Skimasen.
Wow. Okay. Clever.
いいとも。
はい、落ち着いて。粉砕します。落ち着いて。はっ。デスカッター。聞きません。聞きません。
No. Don't you fucking do that. I swear to God if you do that shit.
いい粉砕します。了解。落ち着いて。回避は許しません。
Alright, Abigail.
我は門を知れり。汝見ることあたわず。お父様。
Right.
倒れません。
I shouldn't unleash that.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
信命。さあ。
王の話をするとしよう。
私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロードキャメロット。テイクオフ。スカートフレア。ソニックシャワー。ラン展開。ブレストゼロエリジェーベト。
Alright, so that's the first guts for her. Because battle ends after her fourth gut's been used.
星の内海、物見のうてか、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
こ
Well,
れ
that's
でどう？
great.
すいません。苦しめ。苦しめ。
Okay, Okay, well,
粉砕よくいいでしょう。
It's fine with that.
回避は許しません。どうなのどうなのどうなの。
Ah.
待ってもう苦しめ。
That's a second guts.
いいともどうかな。
One.
苦しめ。引きません。
Thank you. Appreciate it.
手伝うも気にしないで。何もなかったわ。何もなかったわ。全兵装ロック解除。よく見ておくように。
いいとも
テイクオフスカートクレアソニックシャワーラン展開ブレストゼロエリゼーベト。
Alright, third guts. One more guts and then battle ends right there.
回避は許しません。引きません。
What the fuck, dude?
これでどう。エリザ粒子展開。
王の話をするとしよう。
いいでしょう。
星の宇宙に物見のウテナ楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
デスカッター回避は許しません。待ってもうこれでどう。
Hey, Big Tornado, how are you doing?
よく見ておく
い
ように。
いとも
Oh, nice.
回避は許しません。
And battle ends right there.
それ
戦闘終了。
Right there.
お役に立てましたか。
Well, I got Fujino on my main account, but I haven't got Shiki Saber yet. So hopefully I'll grab her on the, like, you know, like tomorrow is the last day for. Well, I think the dot is devastating. Really? I mean, most teachers do have a dot on it. Okay, so this one has no weaken effect, so I guess we have full power back. So we have full strength. Okay, again, Martha. And it's gonna be worse than I thought. Cause, you know, the fucking thing. I'm trying to think. Do not bring Berserker, cause it will be weakened. I guess I'll just bring out the stall out team then. Salem is from Pseudo. Sure, it is pretty fun, but it's pretty dark though. Today is Tiki Day. Got yours already? Well, I haven't got. Oh yeah, I got my main account, but I will summon it later. And my alternate account, I don't care. I just roll it for story summon most of the time. I'm trying to think, cause the last part is that Abigail has like freaking 250k HP thing, and then she revives it 4 times, and then battle ends after that. So alter ego is recommended to bring that. I guess I'll just have to switch this one. In case of like clear out the debuff cleanse aid, which will be very useful. Yes. I know that.
Bio went back in time. Hydra shut down during his escape. Phoenix is trapped in the pain of his endless life, and I'll be making a garden to tend to my wounds. What about you, Ram? What would you be your solution to all of this?
Good question. I believe I will put my faith in faith, superstition, delirium, enlightenment, fiction. They will be my tools to end reality.
What do you mean by that?
This world is rife with legends, with stories that are neither divine, mystical, nor demons incarnate. The Major Association has a department dedicated to folklore. It is one of the association's most closely guarded secrets. What's more, it is guarded by Brish-san, one of our king's pupils. I will see what I can accomplish by combining these legends with superstition. I believe I will start by creating towns steeped in superstition. I will conduct trial after trial there until I get the results I want. We exist solely to save mankind. However, neither faith, nor old age, nor permanence, nor hope has been able to save humanity so far. I'm sure you now understand this too, Sapar. The truth can never save mankind.
You're being rash. We have not tried every truth or version of it. Your conclusion is...
Silence. Enough. You're just like all the other fools, piling failure upon failure with no results at all. Truth is useless. My key lies in superstition, fiction, things that don't exist in this universe.
Things that don't exist in this universe? Do you mean you're going to open paths to alternate worlds? Places that don't even exist in parallel dimensions? That is beyond us. We were born of order and common sense. We are bound by this world's laws. Even if there are universes outside our own, you have no means of reaching them and no attunement to them.
Indeed, but by sheer mad coincidence, I won't have to reach it myself. Humans, Sapphire. Humans have already taken care of everything. Happily, a fictional mythology describing the fever dreams of a single man just so happened to also describe a higher being from the outer universe. The two align perfectly, and a tiny part of that being has left an imprint on this universe. Even if every word of this man's story was nothing but sheer delusion, he still succeeded in opening a path. This was, doubtless, a prophecy, and in this my prophecy, I saw possibilities. I will take this madness, this fiction, and make it real. This new reality where we'll save mankind. Yes, of course, we should have seen it all along. We could never do it ourselves. This very universe makes it impossible. In which case, what we needed was a monster from another world, who is not bound by our laws. A being who abides by rules that even we, in our limitless wisdom, cannot comprehend. And it is this fictional foreigner who will finally put an end to mankind.
Ridiculous. A number of dropouts emerged from within us during the battle at the Temple of Time. Demon God Ra, in Goesh's absence, I decree the following. This delusion of yours will be your undoing. Your approach already failed 14,000 years ago.
Well, good luck for your role, Baker Tornado. May the Gaka be blessed with you.
Sorry, Mr. Ringmaster. It's just not working. Good. Now I'm sure. I can't save anyone that way. So fast. This just isn't enough suffering to save the world.
Well, she's growing even stronger.
So fast I've showed him. I'm sure you understand. You also wished for everyone in the world to be saved. Isn't that right? That's why you were invited to Salem, after all. Your guild sought solace here. I mean, It is a truly horrific sin on your hands. The people of Earth missed a chance to be judged, ever since they had lived with souls unsaved. That's a far greater sin than anything Sanson, or Hopkins, or Uncle Carter ever did. But that doesn't matter anymore. You no longer need to suffer for your sins. I'll pardon you myself.
I wished for that? Senpai, please get a hold of yourself. Am I the one who's gone mad? Master! Yes, boy. Sorry. Robin!
You're out of your mind if you think our Ringmaster's got anything to feel guilty about it. Well, I got no clue what you're on about, but I know you're dead wrong about that. Take it from me, if our Ringmaster had any unconscious feelings, it wasn't guilt for the world. If anything at all, it'd be responsibility to all the people he failed to save. Arrogance in believing that he could have done better if only he'd somehow done things differently. He may be great, but he's still just an ordinary person, same as me. There's no way he ever wished to save everyone in the world. Not even once. He couldn't give a rat's ass about saving people in a walled garden. All he cares about is making sure everyone's got a bright future ahead of him.
Robin.
Good. You've got that easygoing spark back in your eyes. That's more like it. I mean, enough with this no killing matter what crap. You can't go around trying to seek forgiveness from people who are already dead. Otherwise, that scholar guy wouldn't have a damn leg to stand on. That was his last ray of hope, after all.
Robin's exactly right.
You servants have no right to tell the living what to do. Abigail, you're a servant too. The only difference is that you got all of Salem's incredible magical energy at your command. That's not true.
Abigail, let me show you what it's like outside. Senpai is right, Abby. There's a great wide world outside of Salem. A real world that no book can do justice. Not even a Bible. A world that people built, working together, and are still building more even to this day. That's the sort of future we have the power to create for ourselves.
So what? Did you figure it would be easy to just save a single child? Is that what you thought? There, I just broke through your little barriers. I guess I just couldn't hold back any longer. Now, there's nowhere in the world I can't reach. Some stubborn major are still putting up a fight, but it'll all crumble sooner or later.
Okay, this is really bad, Soapfrost. She's effectively got her hands on unlimited magical energy now. And she's not going to stop forgiving until everyone on this planet is neck deep in unimaginable torment. No, we won't let that happen. She's got to have a limit. She's got to.
Right, besides, we're still in this too.
Cersei, I know I've already put you through a lot, but I have one last favor to ask of you.
I wouldn't say that myself. But anyway, let's hear it.
Abigail still isn't using the gates to their full potential. She hasn't completely fused with this outer guard of hers. That means Mash is right. She does have a limit. She should be able to punch through my barrier and hurt Soapfrost, but she hasn't done that either. So, I'd like you to help me seal out all of these gates from the inside, Cersei. After all, you're good at locking people up and making sure they never escape, right? Huh? You got a lot of nerve saying that to my face, you know? So, what you're really asking for me to help you take the full force of all that torment she's directing at the outside world, right? I suppose you could have put it that way, yes.
Look at you, being all honest. Okay, I'm in. can't have one of the last remaining witches show me. The Queen Witch! Up now, can I? Alright then. So Frost. Alright. We forged a contract. So, Master! Sheba and I are setting this fight out. Instead, we're gonna use our magecraft to make another barrier inside this town hall.
You can't. That's tantamount to suicide. God would never allow that.
Sorry, rookie, but the only deity I worship is Hecate, goddess of witchcraft and necromancy. And she's nothing like this superstitious hokum of yours.
Oh?
Wait, no way! Master, the weight on our shoulder is gone! That barrier got rid of the spell that's been weakening us! My full power, now unleashed!
Then that means...
Thank you, Queen of Sheba. Thank you, Cersei. You're welcome! But if you wouldn't mind hurrying up! Yeah, please! Your master sure likes to take his time, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Abigail!
Mr. Ringmaster, the time for play acting is over.
Aha! Oh, Abigail. You can be so willful some... Oh yeah, it's that freaking Hugo. Aha! Oh, Abigail. You can be so willful sometimes, can't you?
Yes. Yes, I am very willful. Which is why I can't wait any longer. I'm dying to forgive you before I forgive anyone else.
I'm even more willful, remember? I'm dying to see what new friends I'll meet.
No. No, you can't. Absolutely not. If you do, Father may forgive you, but I never will. So please, would you do me a favor and die in vain here in my Salem?
Alright, bring it on.
"私に頼るのね。いいでしょう。任せなさい。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
エリザ粒子展開。エリザ粒子展開。いいでしょう。
Alright, let's do this. Since we are
回避
now
は
fully
許
powered.
しません。デスカッター。敵へ捕捉。どうなの？どうなの？どうなの？落ち着いて。よくいいでしょう。やー！管理する。
Alright, bring it
我が
on.
門を知れり。汝見ることあたわず。
Oh fuck, I forgot.
お父様。手伝うもの気にしないで。
お任せ。夢のように片付
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。全兵装ロッ
けよう。お
ク解除。
望みのままに。
テイクオフスカートフレアソニックシャワーラン展開ブレストゼロエリジェーベト
それ。
待ってもう苦しめはっ
That sucks. Oh.
よくいいでしょう。回避は許しません。デスカッター。
Oh, that's the first gut. Damn it.
待って。もう苦しめ。しません。
Oh, man. Well, trying to figure out. Okay.
はい、了解。
Okay.
押し切ります。はっ。これで倒します。お父様。これでどう？苦しめ。
Oh.
王の話をするとしよう。
If she's gonna use
私は
that
最悪の
shit
責に
charger, then I'm gonna have to reset the app.
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロードキャメロット。
星の内海、物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
敵へ捕捉。苦しめ。しません。待って。もうす苦しめ。
Okay.
ステータスアップ。
Alright, this one, she's gonna remove all of the buffs. That's for sure.
全兵装。いいでしょう。
I should have cleaned out the event. Well, I'm saving it. Once that the stun appears.
テイクオフ。スタートクレア。ソニックシャワー。ラン展開。ブレストゼロ。エリジェーベト。回避は許しません。デスカッター。どうなの？どうなの？どうなの？イグナ、トゥフルトゥー君が我、その真髄を宿す写しみとならん。バラの眠りを超え、いざ究極の門へと至らん。クリボー、ライゾーム。ダメ。これでどう？待って。
Oh,
もうすぐよ。手伝う。気にしないで。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよ
よくいいでしょう。粉砕します。
お任せよ。
回避は許しません。敵へ捕捉。
Alright, second gut.
苦しめ。お父様。
Phew.
エリザ粒子展開。
いいでしょ
う。どうかな。
せい。
Ah.
これでどう？苦しめ。待って。もうすぐ
Oh,
よ。
you fucker.
これでどうかな。いいでしょ。
よく見ておくように。
ほっ。
回避は許しません。苦しめ。いません。苦しめ。
Okay, no. Bitch! Stop fucking doing that. Stupid ass fucker. You're trying to get in the last second. I'm trying to fucking get this out of the way.
王の話をするとしよう。星の内海、物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。 罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
回避は許しません。デスカッター。苦しめ。しません。苦しめ。苦しめ。
Alright, do me this.
では行くぞ。
手伝う。気にしないで。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよ
ではお見せしましょう。
全兵装ロック解除。
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
では
全兵装
お見せ
よく
しましょう。
見ておくように。
これこそがアスカロンの真実。汝は竜、罪ありきアスカロン。
気に入ったわ。あなたの念入りにめちゃくちゃにしてあげる。泣いて許しをこいなさい。ブレストゼオエリゼーベト。
There we go. That's the third gotch.
回避は許しません。イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その真髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォーライゾーム。
まさか
お父様
Fuck.
これでどう？聞きません。
I don't like where this is going. I'll save it for that, for debuff cleansing.
お望みの
よく見ておくように。デスカッタ
Ah,
ー。苦しめ。これでどう？
oh no.
これでどう？これが私の信じる心。願い、思い、そして手伝う。気にしないで。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。お望みのままに
いいでしょう。
どうかな。
管理する。敵へ捕捉。お父様。
Oh, you fucker.
苦しめ。
王の話をするとしよう。
いいでしょう。
星の宇宙に物見のうてな楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
回避は許しません。聞きません。待って。もうすぐこれで
Yeah,
どう？
stop. I'm trying to fucking finish you off. You don't let me do this
何
shit.
もなかったわ。何もなかったわ。わかりました。よく見ておくように。回避は許しません。苦しめ。お父様。苦しめ。聞きません。
Well, you are done now.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
全兵装ロック解除。気に入ったわ。あなたの念入りにめちゃくちゃにしてあげる。泣いて許しをこいなさい。ブレストゼロエリゼーベト。
That's the fourth guts now.
いや助けてお父様。制圧終了です。
Oh no, I
焼
got
け野原に
stunned.
されなかっただけ。幸運と思いなさい。
That's funny. At the moment right there.
Abigail. Oh, it's Lavinia.
Lavinia?
Lavinia's breathing again. Cersei, did you do this? Yep, sure did. I gave her some medicine to alleviate her shock from the blood loss right after she collapsed. But I'm afraid there's nothing else I can do to help her. I'm sorry. The anesthesia is the only thing keeping her going, but all it's doing is helping with her pain. Abby, you're back to normal. I guess I failed again. But I think maybe that's a good thing. I was always jealous of your golden hair. The demon god pillar brought me and my family into this world. We never existed in the real Salem. We're just characters from a work of fiction.
Oh no, you're so cold. Please, Lavinia. Don't go. Stay with me, please.
So somehow, it was all so real. Does that mean we were really friends? We're friends born under the same comet.
Of course, we'll always be friends, comet or not, no matter how much time goes by.
I remember watching the sea with you from the hill. I wanted to see the whales one more time.
Lavinia.
I think Abigail has suffered enough. I don't know. I just can't say. But I can say that her malicious aura is gone now. Nazar was right about that. Besides, I think it would be the height of arrogance to interfere in other people's lives to try to save someone at this point. To try and rob someone of the chance to repent and make amends. If anything, I'm the one who should be punished for acting so thoughtlessly. You regret having asked Lavinia for help? Yes, and I think I always will. But even so, Lavinia, I'm so grateful to you. I pray that your soul finds its way home, back to where your family is waiting for you. Rest in peace, Lavinia. Alright, so the rest of the chapter will be no battle. That's gonna be taking a break for a while. Salem Epilogue. The next day, the common Salem final day. Bound to feel partially disabled. Salem final day.
Robin, Mash, Nessa, thank you for helping me bury Lavinia.
Of course, we wanted to mourn her as well.
You bet. She helped us out a whole lot.
I think she'll be really happy here.
I think so too. Do we not need to light incense?
No, we just pray for her. Here, put your hands together like this.
The boundary around Salem is shrinking, slowly but surely. The boundary field enclosing the whole area should be disabled pretty soon. Then you'll all be able to go back to Chaldea. I'm so happy for you.
It's only a matter of time until Salem is gone.
That's true. I'm sure Rom played a significant part in creating this fake Salem. But most of it actually depended on Abigail. No wonder Rom chose her.
How are the people from modern day Salem doing?
They're all pretty weak, but I don't think they're in any danger. I expect they'll all be back to normal once they return from the other side.
Edison would be glad to hear that.
Yes, well, after everything, I don't really see any of them getting a sound night's sleep in the near future. But then again, maybe that'll serve as inspiration for some authors and artists who live here.
They pretty much owe you their lives, Sheba.
Well, I couldn't have done it alone, and I really was too reckless when I first got here. Still, I wonder if His Majesty would be pleased with me.
I'm sure he'd be thrilled.
Then that's all the reward I need.
Sheba was summoned by her namesake. So, does that mean...
I've got a pretty good idea what you're thinking. In this particular case, Sheba and I were summoned under pretty much the same conditions. Since we checked in together, we'll also be checking out together.
Is there anything you'd like me to tell Medea?
Nah, nothing too special. Just tell her you're sorry for me. You just can't say the words, can you, Cersei? You'll never earn big money that way. Or is this actually some of that wisdom that comes with age? Shut up! So hey, by the way, me and Sheba here are both servants, right? I hope you understand at least that much. But in Abigail's case, she wasn't summoned from the throne. She's a pseudo-servant created entirely within this fake Salem. The moment it disappears, she's going to vanish along with it. Pretty different from a standard summoning. You can say that again. Ugh.
Phew! Thank goodness. It seems I really have come to Salem this time. I'll be one on the brink of its destruction.
Huh?
What the? Rom, the freaking demon god pillar? Does this mean we never finished him off?
Why are you back here, Demon God Pillar? Uncle?
Wait, please! I bill you no ill will, I swear! My name is... I'm afraid I do not have a name I can give you just now. But perhaps you would be so kind as to address me as Chandrap. I mean, the cosmic traveling gentleman. I'm guessing the man you know is the being who made off with my body. Then you're really, you. On one of my missions, I needed to fall into a deep, very lengthy sleep to catch a horror that threatened the world itself. Let us say only that the most relevant words pertaining to it were ocean and cephalopod. But unfortunately, while I was sleeping, my body was stolen from me. By Rom, the demon god pillar? That's right. Much as it pains me to admit, I'm afraid I possess a temperament that makes me, too easy to possess. What's more, Salem was home to my ancestors, so I have a deep connection to it. No doubt Rom wanted to ensure there was no one around who could easily infiltrate this land. I imagine that's why he set his sights on me. I am terribly sorry for the trouble my ineptitude in this matter has caused you. Aha! Now I get it. But don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault.
Excuse me, but I thought Rom's human body was destroyed after he died.
Oh no, that wasn't a problem. As you can see, I'm still fit as a fiddle. For a demon, or perhaps I should say, as befitting a demon, this pillar was quite conscientious. Even in my spirit form, I was able to maintain the connection with my body, and so learn some of what this demon god pillar knew. And that is why I already know about you, Abigail Williams. In fact, you are why I've come all this way to Salem.
Me?
That's right. I'm sorry I took so long to get here. I see that is the grave of someone about whom you cared very deeply. Uh-oh, that rumbling. Sounds like Salem won't be around much longer.
Let's head for the center of town. We should have a little more time there.
Okay. Goodbye, Lavinia.
Abigail, you are a living silver key. As such, you are able to open all manner of gates across time and space and travel between them freely.
Me? I can't do anything like that. I can't even leave this place. Well, maybe I did open some gates once for a moment. But really, that may as well have been a whole other person.
Don't worry, you'll learn. There's a trick to it. You possess a crucial ability that humans need in order to remain safe when facing off against gods. Even if it is a parting gift from a dead demon god, it would be a shame to lose it. So, I would like to offer you a choice. Whether your decision, I will support it. If you want, I can completely seal away your silver key power right now, erase some of your memories, and take you to whichever time period you like. Or, you can leave Salem, come with me, and travel across all of time and space.
That's amazing. Are you? You are like Maitreya, though you do not look it. For that matter, your universe is not ours.
You're right. Traveling across all of time and space may sound nice, but it is tantamount to jumping off of a ship at full sail. Even so, I don't think it's a bad proposition. It certainly beats disappearing along with this land. I'm afraid we don't have a lot of time for you to mull it over, but I do believe it's worth considering. Well, Abby, what do you say?
Oh my. That's the first time you ever called me Abby, Uncle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose that was far too familiar of me. This is, in truth, our first meeting, I suppose. It's that cat, and it's got friends. Oh, hello! There. You don't say. That must have been very difficult. So, you still have a great deal of living you wish to do you?
He's talking with the cats.
Okay, you've got a deal. I'll take you all with me. I'm sure we can find a place for you on the dark side of the moon, or perhaps somewhere farther away.
Huh? This is so strange. You're nothing like my last uncle, and yet you're still him.
Abby,
what is it you want to do?
Mash, Mr. Ringmaster. Even though it's falling apart, everything I care about is still here in Salem. I know that Lavinia is gone, and all the other villagers have returned to dust.
Oh, did Thanos did this? Disintegrated everyone in this Salem? I don't feel so good. And dust away.
But this is still my home. Even if it is a cursed land where witches were hunted unjustly, I still love it. I'm sure you already know this, Mr. Ringmaster, but I committed a terrible sin a long time ago. Then I went and did the same thing again, here in this false Salem. I was trapped by my conscience and by my wicked impulses, and I just couldn't get away from them. The demon god may have tempted me, but I still accepted his offer.
Abby understands she's a servant now.
But even with all that, Mr. Ringmaster, I can still hear him. I can still hear what Sansa said to me at the gallows. It rings in my ears, plain as day. Is it okay for me to die? Is it okay for me to abandon Salem and wish to become somebody else? God will never forgive me for what I've done. And yet,
That's for you to decide, Abby.
Huh? Mash?
He's right, Abby. Nobody can pass judgment on another person's heart. But they can still extend a helping hand. I may be younger and more inexperienced than anyone else here, but I do know this much. Life has any number of opportunities to step off the stage, and just as many to perform on a new one.
Okay, I made up my mind. I'll come along and travel with you, Uncle. My dream has always been to go on a trip somewhere. Anywhere. That isn't here.
That is a good dream. Trips are good things.
Thank you, Neza.
I'm glad to hear that. I should warn you though, my journeys tend to be more than slightly unpredictable.
That's okay with me. Maybe someday, in some other distant world, I'll even get to see Lavinia again. Besides, you never know. If God wills it, I might even become a new servant of Chaldea at Sopas Observatory, right?
Oh yes, I got you on my main account, of course.
If I disappeared here and now, that would be the end of it. But if, someday, by some fantastic stroke of luck, I manage to become truly free in the far, distant world, even I'm not really me anymore, I'm sure whoever I am will still want to keep journeying. Right, Mash?
Yes, that's right, Abby. As long as we're bound by fate and fortune, I'm sure we'll meet again someday.
That sounds wonderful. I can't wait. Oh, and Uncle, I hope you don't mind if I call you Uncle. If I really do have that kind of ability. Do you think I could promise something to Mr. Ringmaster and his companions? You know how you said your mind and body each existed independently of each other? Well, I was wondering if I might be able to return to Sanson's memories to the Sanson in Chaldea. The ones from before his execution, I mean.
That all depends on how much work you put in. It would be a difficult thing to do, though, even for me. But I can't say it's impossible, though it certainly couldn't be done anytime soon.
In that case, I have even more reason to travel with you and to learn as much as I can.
Well then, I suppose we should get going. Are you ready, Abby? Let's see. Good. You've got your two friends, and I've got mine.
Yes, Uncle. They're a bit heavy, but I can manage.
Well then, people of Chaldea, I suppose this is farewell. I do hope this body of mine doesn't make any more trouble for you from now on. Oh, and just in case of that false god, on second thought, never mind. In the first place, my work is not yet complete, so the strange tales I've heard and my own summoning tomes don't line up quite yet. Farewell.
Please take care, everyone. It was wonderful to meet all of you.
Mash! Oh wait, sorry.
Mash, you are so lovely. Mataharin, you are so kind. Robin, you are so thoughtful. Nessa, I love everything about you.
Aww.
And Mr. Ringmaster, thank you for showing me a play I will always remember. If you ever meet another me, I do hope you'll be kind to her.
Sure, I got you on my main account, but you are not going to be summoned anytime on any banner because the light work has put you limited time serving, so you can blame on the company for that.
And I know I can be naughty sometimes, so if I am, I hope you'll scout me.
I like naughty girls too.
Oh my, I don't envy poor Mash having to keep her eye on you. Oh, and of course, thank you for all your help, Cersei.
Don't worry about the formalities. Besides, you weren't really rich after all, so you don't need to look up to me or anything.
Oh wow, you really can't just say how you feel, can you? Did I sound like her?
Huh?
And last but not least, Tituba, Oh, I'm sorry. It just kind of slipped out.
That's okay, Miss Abby. I hope you have a wonderful journey.
I will. Thank you. Goodbye.
So, even you cry from time to time, huh, Prince Neza?
Do you have a problem with that?
Nope, not even a little. In fact, I'm kind of jealous.
Senpai, Chaldea's about to bring us back too, and I don't think they're going to wait much longer. Well, there's my win. Guess this means it's time for me to set sail. You know, I actually kind of enjoyed putting on plays with you guys.
Thanks, beautiful and wise Cersei.
Oh, so you do know how to pay a compliment. The next time I see you, I'll make a special pig pen just for you. Okay then, I have one last thing to say myself. I swore I wouldn't bring this up earlier, but now, there's always an oasis to be found, even beyond the desert. So chin up, don't lose sight of the stars, and keep putting one foot in front of the other, like any good Chaldean should do. I'm sorry?
I'm sure we'll meet again someday, Sheba.
If you want me to predict that, I'm afraid it'll cost you extra. Cersei, Sheba, it was great meeting you both. I hope that someday we can.
Well, looks like it's our turn to leave.
Senpai, it's happening over here too.
Right, I almost forgot.
Senpai! Senpai! Give me your hand!
Let's fly back together.
Thank you, Senpai. There's nothing I'd like more.
One day, let's go on another trip.
Master. Wait. Something doesn't feel right.
We forgot to give Abby back her pendant. Oh. Uh-oh.
Are you sure you don't want to go back?
Go back?
Oh, yes. You can go back home. Back to the throne. Or even back to the very beginning. A clean slate, if you're so inclined. I'll open the gate for you either way. Charles Henry Sanson.
I don't need to go back anywhere. I believe I've done what I set out to do.
I see. In that case, you only have the key to the gate you need to open.
Key? No. I don't have anything like... Wait. Where did my sword go? Would you by chance know what happened to...
Ah!
Oh, excuses, muy. I didn't mean to step on your foot. Please, forgive me.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just glad your shoes didn't get dirty.
I see. So it was you all along.
Now, come on, Charles. Can you hear that music? Are you a good dancer? You certainly don't look like you are.
It's true. I'm a terrible dancer. I never did have anyone who would dance with me. So, if you don't mind, I would be grateful if you would teach me.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
Yes, Marie Antoinette. Sansons had fallen in love with her. Ain't that nice? Alright. We're gonna grab that Grail. Chodea. Alright. Chaldea Dining Hall, the morning after returning from Salem. Not bad at all. I believe I can say this turned out well enough. Although... Morning. Bonjour, Robin. I see you failed to get a good night's sleep yet again. Mind your own damn business, Frenchie. What's that on your plate? A fried egg on toast? Not really a fancy noble's breakfast, huh? I'm not a noble. This is a croquet, madame. I'm told it's quite trendy right now, so I thought I would try it out. I also tried adding a bit of rhubarb jam and cream cheese. It may not look as good as a galette, but it should still be a nice pick-me-up for a busy morning. The only problem is, it's a little too big to eat comfortably. How so? Just pick it up and go at it like it's a burger. What's that pile of paper you got there? You reading something? I asked Mash for this. It's a book of the plays you all performed in Salem. Heh, it's quite interesting. I see.
There you are, Robin. I see you're here too, Sanson. I hope I'm not interrupting breakfast.
Oh, bonjour, Medea. Why not pull up a chair and join us? I prepared beverages just in case someone else showed up.
Thank you. I would love some coffee then. What an odd combination. I feel like I'll get heartburn sitting between a nice guy and a show-off.
Yeah. I wasn't the one who asked you to sit with us, you know.
By the way, Sanson, is it true you were resummoned at the same time Master and everyone else returned from Salem? And that you don't have any memories of what happened after you ray-shifted there?
So, it would seem. I have no idea what happened in Salem. But, strangely enough, I still have my memories of everything that happened prior. Though, I'm afraid it resulted in Acting Commander Da Vinci conducting a rather invasive examination to clear me of any suspicion. Then again, I hear there was recently a big to-do with another imposter, so I suppose I can understand.
I see. I guess we both had our fair share of bad luck in that area, though in different senses.
Well, hey, all's well that ends well, yeah? Easy for you to say. Even I wasn't sure what to make of it all when I was resummoned. It's a strange sensation. Master and Mash are giving their reports right now. Once they're done, it'll be my turn. Some nonsense about how, if we all report in at once, we're likely to fall prey to confirmation bias or something. Ugh, what a pain.
So, Robin, whatever happened to Cersei?
Aha! So that's why you've been following me around since last night, is it? Well, Medea, let me ask you, how do you feel about that little pipsqueak? I gotta say, she really put one over on us.
I think that was her way of getting revenge. I can't really blame her. I definitely wasn't exactly respectful towards her when I was younger.
And now you are?
Sometimes I look back on what she taught me, and I can't help but think I was stubborn and immature. I confess, it pains me to admit that though. So I thought if I was ever able to see her again, I would have liked to thank her properly. While most of what she taught me turned out to be useless, I still appreciated her kindness at times.
I think I know what you mean. I hate it when my old master's nagging pops into my head at the worst possible times too.
Right. So come on, Robin, work with me. I need more details about what happened in Salem. Aren't you curious too, Sanson? You seem awfully unconcerned about all this.
I'm told Master will tell me all about that himself later. so I plan to wait for that. Whoa, seriously?
What is it, Robin? Why does that have you so shaken up? Come to think of it, you are Auntie's type. Don't tell me you and she...
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not shook up at all. Hey, how about some Monsieur de Pires?
What did you say?
You know, that sandwich you're making. It'd be a lot easier to eat if you cut it in half diagonally.
Monsieur de Pires? Is that a recipe you came up with, Sanson?
Ah, now I see. You're suggesting we cut these guillotine style. This may sound strange coming from me, but that doesn't seem like a great way to start one's morning.
Compared to porridge 3 times a day, that actually sounds rather nice.
I see. Well then, if we're going to do this, we'd best do it now, right? Tomato paste should give it a much bloodier look than rhubarb. We'll need meat for a bit of realism. Okay. I'm sorry, it was just a joke. Haha, so was that. Once Mash and Master get back, I think I'll ask them what they think of this recipes too. And that's the end of Salem.
Woo!
And I got Holy Grail. Conclusion of the Judgment. Alrighty.